step, right? And so when you Antonio Thompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Brooklyn, New York, and today I'm going to show you a 3-step easy approach to it, and more people show it to, right? So, and at the end of this training with you, or this is 5, you're gonna get 3. Well, to add this training, you're gonna get 3 questions that you can use your dream to recruit. That's guaranteed to get. Actually take a look at your presentation. If you stick around, and I am doing a try to quit your job this evening at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be sharing with you, those 6 ingredients to a widely profitable, online business. Share with you some amazing tools and resources that you need. And yes, because they don't have the business. They're not really social. So let's dive into the content, the 3. So they will take a 3-step easy process to getting MLM values, right? And so it's live. Think about this. Recruiting is not difficult, right? We make it more complicated than it actually is. And in fact, if time to get back to one of the 6 key ingredients, human interaction and communication leads on. MLM recruiting is simple and easy, right? And what happens is when most of us join a network marketing, with friend discussion, we get all weird. We act strange, right? We act like we need a perfect script or a one-liner that's going to get people to take a look at our presentation, and that's just not the case, right? When we become normal, when we stay normal, when we be ourselves, when we're authentic, when we are real, that is the best way and the ideal way to build your business. People don't want to do business with people who are like weird, strange, and spammy or scammy or pretend or look like a used car salesman. So getting back to just being authentically you, right? Connecting with people, having conversations and seeing if they're open, not trying to get people, not trying to get that next sign up, because when you come off that way, people are just, they're hesitant, they're resistant, right? So getting back to being authentically you, being real, and being genuine, right? And so the 3 questions that will guarantee that you get people to take a look at your opportunity are here they are. The first one is, are you happy? Right? I got these from Lisa Grossman. She's a very top earner in the industry, very highly regarded marketer. But the first question is, are you happy? The second question is, do you have a plan? The third question is, do you want to see one? Right? And so I'm going to break them down, very concise and in detail, right? So after you've developed rapport, after you've had conversations with someone, after you've, made that initial approach, right? The first question, are you happy, right? Are you, where you want to be in life? What goals or dreams are you putting off? Where would you like to go, right? And you got to figure out, what are their aspirations? What are their goals? When you're talking to someone, whether it be online or offline, it's got to be, a very cordial, pleasant conversation, but you're trying to get information. You're trying to get intel, right? You're trying to see, hey, what's going on in your life? Are you enjoying life? Are you happy with your current job? Are you what goals have you put off because of X, Y, and Z? They may tell you, hey, I'm not happy with life, but I definitely, I'm not feeling this job. I want to, spend more time with my family. I want to be able to, run my own business. I want to be able to travel the world. I want to be able to retire my spouse, whatever it is. They're going to share with you exactly, what they are unhappy about. And most people, quite frankly, aren't happy with their lives, right? They're going to a job that they don't like. They're a boss that is unappreciative, but demanding and has unrealistic expectations of them, right? So they're not happy with their life, and they've they've let some things go by. They've let their dreams, falter. They've let, the original plans for their lives just dissipate, right? And so when you ask these questions, they're going to share with you exactly what they wish they could be doing if they had the time, if they had the money, right? And so you need to really write those things down mentally and remember those things. The second question is, do you have a plan, right? You want to, spend more time with your child, your spouse. You want to spend more time, traveling the world with your family, but do you have a plan to get there, right? And oftentimes they don't have a plan to get to where their dreams, right? They're just thinking, hey, I'm going to continue to go through the motions. I'm going to work my 9-to-5 job. And this is just what life has to offer me. And if you can uncover that they don't have a plan, now that's the next step. Well, I may have something. This is step number 3, or tip number 3, question number 3. Do you want to see a plan, right? Do you want to see one, right? And step number 3 is like, okay, so if you desire to spend more time with your family and you don't have a plan, would you be open to taking a look at something that can help you, right? It may not be a fit for you. It may not be something that you would, want to do, but would you be open to taking a look, right? And so it's really, the premise of this whole video right here, this live stream, is really to get you to think about, hey, be human, be a person, right? Have conversations. Try to understand, what your prospect, people you're talking to, what they are struggling with, what they would like life to look like. They want to spend more time with their family, they want to travel the world, they want to retire their spouse, they want to start that business, they want to, donate to charities, whatever it is, right? You need to understand and uncover, what will get them to that happy place. And then secondly, asking them, do you have a plan to get there? Do you have a strategy to get there? How are you gonna, you're working 9-to-5, you're spent, or maybe longer than 9-to-5, you're working crazy hours at your office, at your job, barely spending time with your spouse and kids. What is your plan? What is your plan to live that life that you desire? Most often than not, they don't have a plan, right? And so then you can say, well, I think I'm working on something very, very big. It may be a fit for you. It may not be a fit for you, but would you be open to taking a look at it, right? And that's your goal. Your goal is not to, sign everybody up, close people, everyone you talk to, right? That's not your goal. Your goal is to get them in front of the presentation or whatever it is, the conference call, the 3-way call, the presentation, the online webinar. Your goal is to get them to that step. Let that third-party tool do its work, and if it's for them, then they'll make a decision. If it's not for them, they'll still make a decision and say no, right? And so we've got to, move from this this notion that we need everyone. We don't need everyone, and you don't need everyone in your business, right? It's people that are qualified, people that actually want something better in their lives and who are ready to make that next step, right? And so when you are sharing your presentation and your company with people, don't be addicted to the results, the outcome, right? They either are going to say yes or no. Either way, you have more people to show it to, right? And so that's just what I want to share with you this afternoon. 3 simple questions to ask. Are you happy? Are you happy with life? Are you still on the path to achieving your dreams and your goals? Number 2, if not, most people aren't. If not, do you have a plan to get there? Do you have a plan to, retire your spouse? Do you have a plan to quit your job? Do you have a plan to actually be able to donate to charities and give back your time? Do you have a plan? Most people don't. Number 3, well, I have a plan. It may or may not be a fit for you. It may not be a fit for you, but would you be open to taking a look at it? They will either say yes or no. Most likely they say yes because they don't have any options. They're not really, thinking about ways to get out of their situation, right? So they will take a look. So definitely hope you got some value, out of this live stream. If you did, please like it, share it, and comment on it. Definitely, if you have questions, definitely put them in the comment box below. I'll definitely be here for a little bit longer to answer them. And also tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a free training where I'm going to share with you the 6 key ingredients to building a profitable, widely profitable business online. If you're struggling to get leads online, if you're struggling to close prospects, if you're struggling with recruiting, if you're tired of going to the mall and prospecting, if you're tired of chasing after your friends and your broke, cynical friends and family. Jump on this webinar, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tons of value I'm going to share with you this evening. Definitely click the link in the description box below or up above and get registered, and I'll see you at 9 o'clock.